Assalamu alaikum grade 6. How are you? This is Mrs. Fatma Amir here. Hope to see you fine at home. I guess you people must be missing your school, your schoolmates and teachers. But no problem, class. We people are still connected to one another in the form of online classes and videos. As you people know that we have proceeded towards our second term. Fine. So the main agenda today is English reading class. Fine. I'm going to conduct your English reading class. The date today is 25th January 2021 and the day is Monday. Okay, class. When you see this picture, what comes to your mind? Do you know this person? Maybe some of the people know and some people are still unaware of this person. This is a great hero of Pakistan. Fine. Today I am going to share the biography of, yes, the name of this person is Abdul Sattar Eidi, and he's the richest poor man. Fine, he's called the richest poor man. Why? Because he was the richest person. He had so much wealth, but he did not keep any of his wealth along with him. Fine, so today I'm going to share the life history of Abdul Sattar Eidi. Fine, so the life history that like what I'm going to share, that is called the biography. Fine, so first of all I would like to tell you what is a biography. Now class, biography is the story of a real person's life that is written by another person. And remember, like biography वो story होती है, life history होती है, facts and figures होते हैं about a real person that is written by another person. Meanwhile, the same person does not write about himself, any other person writes about that person. Fine, so this is written in third person form. For example, he, she or they will be used over here. Fine, when you read this biography you will find third person, like pronoun third person will be there, he, she or they if two people are there. Fine, most of the time you will find for like singular person, he or she. ठीक है, so this I'm going to share the biography of Abdul Sattar Eidi. You people must be aware of the name. Maybe you could not recognize the picture of the person that I showed you, but you people must have heard the name of Abdul Sattar Eidi. Fine, so this is the biography I'm going to share, and always remember biography is written for most of the famous people. Now have a look of this picture again. Yes, this is the biography of Abdul Sattar Eidi. Fine, so we come to know, we share the biography, we read the biography of famous people. Fine, they are written by other person, and now we will read about his life history and facts and figures of Abdul Sattar Eidi. Now Abdul Sattar Eidi, he is the founder of Eidi Foundation. You people have seen, when you people go outside, you people must see like there are so many Eidi Foundation made there in different spots of Pakistan and Karachi, in different spots of Pakistan, just like Karachi, Lahore, in different cities also. Fine, and this is the biggest non-welfare social organizations in Pakistan. Fine, why? Because it does not make any profit of itself. It is just totally and purely made for the poor and orphan people. Fine, so now let's come to the facts and figures and life history of Abdul Sattar Eidi. Now Abdul Sattar Eidi, he was born in 1928 in a small town of Gujarat in India. So we come to know when was he born, in 1928, and he was born in India in Gujarat town. It was a small town there. Fine, now he left school in 4th grade and started assisting his mother in her social community work. So we come to know he was not an educated person at all. He just studied till 4th class. Okay? And he started assisting his mother, means helping his mother in her social community work. Actually his mother also was fond of doing some social work. So since his beginning lifetime he started, like he saw his mother to be the figure to help the poor people. His mother would give him 2 paisas daily, one for his meals and 1 paisa for the needy people, and then inquire about him about how he spent money. So what happened, on the daily basis his mother used to give him 2 paisas. So 1 paisa was to be given for the meals, उनके खाने के लिए दिया जाता था, so he could use that money for his meals, and 1 paisa was being given for the needy people, जो ज़रूरतमंद होते थे उनके लिए देती थी. And later on, she, after the day was spent, she used to ask him how, or she used to inquire him. Inquire means किसी से यानी पूछना, ठीक है ना, that how he spent money. Now let's come to the life history of his, like about his family. He migrated with his family in 1947. ठीक है ना. You people know that in 1947 Pakistan was being made. So he migrated from Gujarat to Pakistan. From India to Pakistan he migrated. ठीक है. Now in 1948 he worked at a dispensary but had to quit as the poor ones were treated badly there. 1948 में उन्होंने एक डिस्पेंसरी होती है जहाँ पे मतलब पेशेंट्स वगैरह को रखा जाता है, जस्ट लाइक अ हॉस्पिटल. ठीक है ना. सो he was working at the dispensary, but what happened, he unfortunately had to leave that dispensary because the poor people were treated in a very bad way and he disliked this attitude. ठीक है. Now in 1951 he kept a foundation stone of ED Foundation. ED Foundation का आपने लोगों ने नाम तो सुना होगा. ठीक है ना. So in 1951 the stone of ED Foundation was kept. Meanwhile उसकी बुनियाद रखी गई थी. ठीक है. In 1957 he purchased an old van and used it as an ambulance that wrote poor man van. So what happened in 1951 उन्होंने क्या किया, he purchased an old van. उन्होंने उनके पास जब कुछ इतना ज़्यादा प्रॉपर्टी कुछ भी नहीं था, he just bought an old van और फिर उन्होंने उस वैन को ही as an ambulance यूज़ किया and it was written over there on that van poor man van, यानी गरीब लोगों के लिए ये वैन बनाई गई है. In 1965 he was married to Bilkis Bano. ठीक है. Bilkis Bano is the name of his wife. Now Mr. Eidi spent an ascetic life. Ascetic life means बहुत ही ज़्यादा like उन्होंने अय्याश ज़िंदगी नहीं गुजारी. Very simple life he spent. He is also known as the richest poor man. And in the beginning also I showed you the picture. Why is he called the richest poor man? Because he had lots of money but he did not spend any of the money on his own self and even not on his family. He just spent all of his money to the poor and needy people and the orphan ones. Now let's come to his achievements. उनके अचीवमेंट्स क्या थे. ही रिसीव 25 नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड्स. ऑलमोस्ट 25 नेशनल इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड्स उन्होंने गेन किए थे एंड ही वॉज डाइड ऑन 8 जुलाई 2016. He was the third Pakistani to receive the third historical state gun carriage funeral after Mohammad Ali Jinnah and Ziaul Haq. ठीक है ना. जो बहुत बड़ी फिगर्स है मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना एंड ज़ियाउल हक, उनके फ्यूनरल कहते हैं जो नमाज जनाजा होती है, उनके उस पर जो क्या कहते हैं सोल्जर्स ने हिस्टोरिकल स्टेट गन कैरेज, यानी जो मतलब ये क्या आप लोगों ने कभी देखा होगा शॉट करते हैं, ठीक है ना, शूटिंग उसमें गन से शूट करते हैं एक जस्ट टू गिव एन ऑनर टू द रेपुटेबल पीपल. सो ही इज़ द थर्ड पर्सन इन पाकिस्तान हु वाज बीइंग गिवन दिस ऑनर. ठीक है. ही इज़ द ओनली पाकिस्तानी विदाउट अ स्टेट अथॉरिटी और अ स्टेट रोल टू रिसीव अ स्टेट फ्यूनरल. मतलब ही इज़ द ओनली पाकिस्तानी, वो सिर्फ वाहिद पाकिस्तानी है विदाउट अ स्टेट अथॉरिटी और अ स्टेट रोल टू रिसीव अ स्टेट फ्यूनरल. यानी उनको जो है पूरे स्टेट की तरफ से बहुत सारे उनके लोग नमाज जनाजा में उनके शामिल हुए थे. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट सेइंग्स ऑफ एडी. What he says that people have become educational but have yet to become human. So I like this saying of his. In fact there are so many sayings of Abdul Sataidi, but I like this thing. And he says that log educational to ho gaye hain, they have got education but have yet to become human, but meanwhile they don't have humanity into them. Now you can see in this picture he was the only person, like I have not seen any. I'm very much inspired by this person, by Abdul Sataidi, and he is the one who who used to sit with the orphans and poor children, and he used to feed them himself. Now this is the latest ambulance of Abdul Sataidi. First he was he bought the van, but later on by leaps and bounds, when his his social work was spreaded in Pakistan, all over the country, also in Pakistan and different countries, he had so many. Now still he has so many ambulances, so the people who have any emergency, the ambulance of AD reaches the soon. As I shared with you this thing, that he was the first, he was the person who received almost 25 awards, national awards and international awards. Now this is the picture of Bilkis Bano. Fine, this is the wife of Abdul Sattar Eidi. And this is the funeral of Abdul Sattar Eidi. See how this is, the honor that was given to him. He is the third Pakistani being honored by the Pakistani army after Qaeda-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Ziaul Haq. Fine. And this is one of the greatest sayings of Abdul Sattar Eidi. What he says, that people know that I have adopted 4 principles ठीक है ना। लोग जानते हैं कि मैंने 4 उसूल ज़िंदगी में अपनाए हैं इन लिविंग माई लाइफ, अपनी ज़िंदगी में रहने के लिए। What are they? I'm very much inspired by these 4 principles of Abdul Sataidi, and what he says that simple living, सादा ज़िंदगी, punctuality, meanwhile be on time, hard work, मेहनत, and prudence, prudence कहते हैं ज़हानत को, ठीक है ना। So these are the 4 chunks that he applied onto his life, and he became the national hero of Pakistan now. Okay, class, I guess you people must have enjoyed reading the biography of Abdul Sataidi, the richest poor man. Inshallah, in the next coming classes of English reading, I'll inshallah bring some of the topic of interest for you guys. Inshallah, you people take a very good care of your health. Now, Allah Hafiz from my side.